Hello, everyone. I am back. Technically the snowstorm is still going on, so I don't know how my connection is, but judging by yesterday, I think it's pretty good. So we're gonna try streaming tonight, and if something goes awry, we know what to blame.
Mother Nature.
Actually, yeah.
And this is why I worship Palutena and not Veridi.
Jen, get that shit out of here. And Maniac, you too. Some fans you are. Hey guys, how's it going? Alright, so, this, person's right here is, commissioned by, Cloudy Cat, aka Food Drops on Twitter. They wanted me to make a sort of a ranger character, like Power Ranger style character. And I thought, that's fun, but here's the thing. This is a full reference. So, This is a first for me. I did charge them a little more money because of the added details, but I figured, why not? Could be fun. So, yeah. And welcome to you too, Big Mac.
I'm still absorbed into Legends Arceus.
So am I, but unfortunately I have to stream for a couple hours.
Yeah.
But I'll get back to it soon after.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything story related. I'm just doing Pokédex stuff.
Yeah. Hey Jordan, I'm getting all the snow now. Oh yeah, that's true. You're up in the north of our state, I believe. And missed opportunity on my part. I should have definitely had Pokemon Gen 4 music play. Not even just Diamond and Pearl, but also like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and you know. I'll do that after the Metroid Prime soundtrack stops. I think that's what I'll do.
Also, Jordan, one of the Machops I caught was adamant.
Ooh. Their fighting type moves are gonna hurt. And yeah, hey Crystal, welcome to you too. Yeah, we got the full cast here almost. But yeah, for those of you who have been keeping up with my Twitter or well, those who are in the Discord, you would know that currently there's a snowstorm going on. I decided to not stream yesterday, mostly because I don't know how badly it would affect the stream, or my Wi-Fi for that matter, and so far so good, so I decided, let's try and stream today. Which unfortunately does cut down on art time, but, yeah. At the very least, I got a lot of progress done in, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like, I'm enjoying the game way more than I thought I was going to. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yee. See, Game Freak, you can do it.
The nutritious scoundrels are here. What? Oh, did you guys see that someone is selling a 410-pound cube of pure carrot gold as an NFT? What the fuck is wrong with people? You're burning our world.
You people need to be in jail.
Seriously. I'm watching this while cleaning my bed due to some ants appearing. Oh god, that's gross. What could have caused them to pop up like that? And hang on, I think Blue wants out. Every time I'm doing something important, she wants out. Okay, princess. Come on. Eat the ant. Big Mac, I'm not sure she's really accustomed to the taste of ants. I mean, I used to be, but I was like 5.
As confirmed, Jordan used to eat ants.
I watched a lot of Rugrats, okay? Nowadays, it's like, why the fuck would I do that? Sending those
Why
poor
did I
little
do-
things to their doom. That's
Like,
terrible.
why did I do that?
Why did I do that? Why do we do anything?
Why do we do things?
Alright. Let me just double check some things here. Although, on the topic of Metroid Prime, we should get back to it at some point. Yeah, I've been calling Blue Princess a lot lately. I don't know, it's just something that came out.
Oh, hold up. I have a floatzel outbreak.
Ooh, that's cool.
Can I get another shiny? Where is the outbreak happening? Oh, cool. Not too far from here. It might be easier if I go at this vantage point. Alright, let's go. Let's go, weird ear. Ride like the wind.
Run like the wind, bullseye!
Scare all the Starly.
I have no idea how those ants got into my room. I sprinkled some powder that my mom told me to use, and they've never appeared till now. I think they're coming from the heater to find something warm, but I don't see them anymore now that I got more of the powder on the wall. Yeah, you'd be surprised, what sort of creatures would seek warmth during the winter. Because actually, that was one of the many mysteries I had as a kid. It's like, so where do all the insects go if it's winter? It's just one of those things that if you think about it, it's very interesting in hindsight. I think it's no secret that humans as a species, they like to learn things, even if they say they don't.
Oh my god, I have a whole gang of Floxel just chasing me.
Also, my friend made me die of laughter yesterday. Oh, how did they do that, Jen? Let's... Yeah, connection's pretty good. That's alright.
You live.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think I've gone down once yet. Take that, Snowstorm. I don't know if it's because of my VPN or not, but... I'm surprised how well everything's been staying connected during this whole thing. Thankfully, basically she was watching the Curse of Strahd stream and got to the point where Anastasia hissed at Kira and sent me a cartoon catfight sound effect and said, "This bitch jelly." I lost it after that. You joke, but that's actually why Anastasia hissed at Kira. I mean, she has a concert with Strahd, so do the math.
She could do better.
Yeah. But she didn't. And that's why she must pay.
Yep.
Wait, what about Mike? What about Mike?
I mean, I didn't hear you.
But can chat hear me is the question.
Yeah, I just turned on the volume. You're heard on the stream.
Crystal, Twitch is weird when it comes to you. Yeah, Jen can hear me. Can anyone else in the chat, can you confirm? How do I sound? You sound good. Oh, Chanonzard! Hey!
Hey.
Welcome back! Yeah, sorry I didn't stream yesterday. Again, there's a snowstorm going on in my area, so I wasn't sure how the connection was gonna be, but, you know, spent a whole day yesterday, sort of testing the waters and playing Legends Arceus. And so far so good, so I decided to stream today, and yeah, connection's totally fine. Like, it's unaffected by the snow so far, but
Fuck you, Mother Nature.
yeah, no problem. Now I can hear. I had to refresh. Yeah, Crystal, what is it with your relationship with Twitch? Like, why does it keep messing up for you? In fact, this music is what happens in my head when I try to think about why it does that. Oh, that was a fast BRB. Welcome back. And let me get these rippling pectorals.
Ooh.
There we go.
Jordan, what's a pectoral?
It's the two biddlies on your chest area.
You mean boob?
Yes, the big booba, the honker bonker doinky boinkies, the fabric stretching, wind flapping, gravity welling sex mouths. The super duper ultra hyper goddamn motherfucking tits. That's what pectorals are.
Okay, well, you could have just said boobs.
Boobers!
Also, I think Samus is in danger.
She's always in danger. She can get out of it. She's a big girl.
My shit is beeping and I hate it.
I mean, Yun Express transferred to USPS. Oh, good news. I got in contact with the company who made the Gaijin Guma plush. They transferred the package from Yun Express to USPS, and they're in my city. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I got the new tracker, and now now to wait for it. Yeah, it's like, even when you should be worried for Samus, you're not, because you know how much of a badass she is. Like, whenever she's in danger, you know she's got it.
Hello there, Samus! Self-destruct sequence activated.
Just another fucking Tuesday. I bet Boba Fett doesn't have to deal with this shit.
Meanwhile, in the Sarlacc pit.
Oh, yeah. We actually see how Boba Fett got out of the Sarlacc pit. It's disgusting in there. And apparently, the dude stole a dead stormtrooper's oxygen supply, punched a hole through the Sarlacc, and basically burned it from the inside out. And then he crawled out of the sand dunes. Like, we all knew Boba Fett was a badass, but George Lucas' shitty writing never really got us a chance to see it. But, holy shit!
I mean, although daily reminder, you gotta remember, he fell into the Sarlacc pit more than once.
Oh, that's in, the, expanded universe continuity. But, yes, he has fallen in the Sarlacc pit more than once. In fact, in that particular iteration of Boba Fett, I think he doesn't even land on Tatooine anymore. He just stays comfortably in the cockpit of Slave 1, and then fires at any Sarlacc pits that may be in orbit.
He's like, oh, fuck this thing.
But no, although in the show, Boba was actually left with some pretty nasty scars that he had to undergo several Bacta tank treatments to, cure it. And I think, he's been in there as long as the ending of Return of the Jedi. So, I don't know the exact frame of time, but because I haven't actually seen the show yet, but I did see the clips because I like to be informed when there's something I can't watch directly. At a guess, I think he was there for about a few days, maybe a week, in the Sarlacc pit. Your stream name is... I knew I forgot to change something. Like, thank you for that, but, it was also a few minutes before the stream had to start, so I had to start it immediately. I don't know if I can change the name right now. No, I can't. I'll change it later.
Yeah, found another time distortion.
I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be here. The snow makes my campus close. The snow made my campus close the school today, and my teacher told me that we'll have our quiz for magic and ancient religion, on Tuesday. All right then. Still, like, I'm jealous. I wish I had that class when I was in college. We had like theology, and I'm gonna be honest, I was a terrible student in it. Like, I probably shouldn't say this out loud on stream, but every time I'm there, I fall right to sleep. I definitely failed the course. But it's like, you know, I guess there's just those classes that no matter what you do, it just can't click with you. Psychology was actually like that for me too. Like, I would try and stay attentive, but every single time, it's like my body just drifts to sleep. It's annoying. Oh, did you know that Star Wars scene was predicted in an episode of Parks and Recreation back in 2013? Oh, what? Bulba escaping the Sarlacc pit? Which scene are we talking about? I mean, granted, everyone wanted it to happen because, you know, we were so mystified by Boba Fett when we first saw him. And speaking collectively as the fan base, like, I was not born in the 70s, I was born in the 90s, but I was introduced to Star Wars on VHS. Oh yeah, the Starlight Pit thing. Yeah. I remember when I was heading to, baking class in a snowstorm, only to get a text saying that my class was canceled in the middle of an icy road. Yeah, good thing too, because, if everyone had to drive through the snow like that, then, there would have been some guaranteed crashes. So, smarter of them to cancel. That means they care about their students.
And then it comes to work day, and it's like, ha ha ha, you still gotta go.
I quit.
It's like, you just see an entire, like, work building, like, covered in snow. It's like, why are our workers trying to... It's like, we're just trying to get our workers to do their job. Why do they suddenly want to quit? What do you mean?
Probably because half of them almost died on their way over here.
What do you mean poor work conditions?
What do you mean humans need rest?
Don't I pay
We're robots, right? Bloody, meaty, fleshy robots. Is that not what we are? No? Well then.
Like, don't I pay him enough?
You don't pay them anything.
Exactly.
Again, I quit.
Surprise Pikachu face.
You know, as rough as it's been for me, ever since I quit Pizza Hut, I will honestly say I'm a lot happier where I am now. And not like, you know, dripping with fatigue and annoyance that I'm like, oh god, now I have to see this kid again. Like, I don't get paid as much anymore, but I'm way happier. I remember when I was in high school waiting outside for the bus for an hour and 20 minutes to find out that when we got back inside to see the website that just updated saying school was canceled that day. It's it's one of those moments where it's like it's simultaneously relief and annoyance. Like, relief that, oh, thank God, I know how to drive out here. But on the other hand, you're like, God damn it, I drove out here for nothing. I still remember, like, the day when Alec was driving me to school, and we were met with a hailstorm. Like, it was already raining, I think. Yeah, it was raining, and he was driving us to school and was like, okay, at least it can't get any worse. And then suddenly hail starts coming down, and Alec even audibly said, "Hail? Are you kidding me?" Suffice it to say, we made it, but holy shit, though. It was very cold that day too. Yeah. Now, if the Fendrana Drifts theme were to come up, that would be thematically fitting, considering what's going on over here. Thankfully, we don't have any She-Goths to worry about. That would suck. I remember a long time ago when I was younger, there was this one day where it was raining, but it would alternate between light and heavy rain. Personally, I love snow. It's super pretty when you look outside and see a blanket of it and sparkles in the light. Yeah, I'm with you right there, Jen. I mean, yeah, it's dangerous, and I know a lot of people hate driving through it. Like, Brian here especially hates driving through the snow.
Yeah, I swear, winter just has a thing where it's like, once a year, it tries to murder me on multiple occasions.
Yeah. Although, if you're someone like me who still can't drive yet, you remain blissfully unaware of just how dangerous it is. Well, okay, not to say that I don't understand the dangers. Like, especially if there's black ice, that could easily cause a crash if you're not careful, or if you don't have good tires. But just the natural look of it and how it makes you feel when you're, warm and safe inside. For just powdery white stuff, snow is beautiful to look at.
Snow is only okay when I don't have to deal with it.
Fair enough. Mom was trying to keep us warm with the hot pack that we had in our jacket pockets, and Mom didn't want me to be alone waiting for the bus stop since I was by myself with no one else. Plus, I didn't have anyone to talk to. Right. Yeah. So I guess I can talk a little bit what's been going on with my playthrough of Pokemon Legends Arceus. Like I said earlier, the game pleasantly surprised me with how good it is. But currently, while team building isn't really a must in this game, because, you know, of how the Pokedex is designed, it encourages you to go out of your way to train multiple different Pokemon to fulfill certain requirements, at least until you get to rank 10 anyway. My current team that I'm building is Hisuian Samurott, who I named Jack. So his full title is Samurott Jack of Hisui. So he holds the records right now for the Pokemon who has the longest nickname, but I just call him Jack because the game can't fit the whole title, unfortunately. Then next, this is probably going to surprise some of you, is Haru the Infernape. Funny thing though, I actually did find a Chimchar way earlier in like the first area, the Obsidian Fieldlands. Strangely enough, there's this one area they pop up in, and they appear more often at night, which is super bizarre because you would think that with it being a fire type, it would appear more often in the daytime, but it doesn't. Or at least not as often as you think it does. But anyway, so I caught about 3 Chimchars in total, but there was this particular one that I got today where it ended up being a Jolly Nature, which is like the best nature for Infernape. One of the best, rather. But here's the thing, I was already training an Infernape by that time, and I was like, do I really want to go through the trouble of retraining it? Of course I do. So, yeah, that's how that's going.
Oh, I just found an Alpha Shinx, speaking of.
Oh, yeah. Here's, BJ was, joking about that when we were, playing with him the other day. He was saying that he couldn't find any alphas of the smaller Pokemon, yet you and I have been finding plenty. Like, I found a Baneri, I found a Wurmple.
Well, you know, he also said he couldn't find Golbats. Yeah, here I am.
I actually found Golbats too, like, not alpha ones, but, you know, normal ones.
Yeah, same here, I found regular Golbats.
Anyway, next teammate is Coco the Gardevoir. Now, she was annoying to get. Because there's this particular spot in the Crimson Mirelands where they show up very early in the morning, and there's this annoying jump you have to make, and once you do make it, now you have to worry about not getting spotted by the Ralts. And I got it, like, close to 30 minutes later, because I kept getting a male Ralts, and I was getting a little irritated, because this was actually the one team member who I wanted to be a girl, because, you know, at this point, it was just like a sausage fest, so I kept resetting and resetting and resetting until I finally got the one I wanted. Nature is not the best, but I was at the point where it's like, fine, I got the Ralts I wanted, let's just train this one. So
I have lost patience.
Yeah, I've officially lost my patience. That being said, she's holding her own pretty nicely. And my current newest team member is Gumi. When I saw the final evolution of Gumi in this game, I was like, I couldn't say no, so I had to put it on my team. That being said, I think it's going to be a decent, tanky sort of Pokemon, so I'm happy that I got it.
And I also just found a Pichu.
Awesome. It snowed at my school once, but I unfortunately couldn't go because my mom didn't let me. It still snowed at my house, but I didn't get to go outside to enjoy it. Aw. Why not Goku for Infernape? Well, because everyone and their mother probably named it Goku. Like, I know the typical name I go for with Infernape is Sung Wukong, or just Sun Wu, but for this one, I wanted to stay true to the Japanese roots that Hisui has. So, pretty much everyone except Jack has a Japanese name. Like, Koko, derived from Kokoro. Haru, which is derived from names that mean light. Like Haruka, or names like that. And actually, my Gumi is named I. Like AI. Not the AI you're thinking of, but if I can look up what it means real quick, because it's actually really sweet. Give me a second. Yes, from Japanese I, meaning love, affection, or indigo, which is the color of Gumi. So I just saw Gravity Rush is turning 10 in a few days, and I'm thinking about getting Gravity Rush 2 since I've already gotten the first one. Oh yeah, happy early birthday, Gravity Rush.
The other reminder that Cat is good girl.
Yeah. Speaking of Gudra, did you know that Hisuian Gudra may be based off of the scaly foot snail, a snail that has iron in its shell? Oh, I didn't know that, but, that's cool to know. Now I'm even happier I decided to make it a team member. Just your average reminder, this song is my shit. Tribe Totem is one of my favorite video game songs, period. It may also be based off of Snail Yokai. That's possible. Then again, a lot of Pokemon were based off of yokai, like the Sinnohan ones especially. The biggest one that comes to mind is Frostlass, which is based off of the Yuki Onna, or Snow Woman in the original Japanese, where basically it would take young men and lure them away, maybe even marry them, and if they ever find out about their true form, they'll either just fuck off and leave and never come back, or they would make their husbands promise they would never tell anyone about it. And if they do, then their children will die. I do have ideas for my final 2 team members. It's just I have to find them, is the thing. And I have a feeling that they're either going to be at the tail end of the game, or they're found in really obscure ways. Like, I definitely want Hisui and Zoroark on my team. Like, out of all the Hisuian forms, that one is the one I wanted the most. And it's really tough because there's a lot of good Pokemon in this game. Like, there's plenty that didn't make the cut. Like, Hisui and Lilligant I thought was going to be a team member, but then when I saw she didn't exactly cover all the bases the rest of my team had, I unfortunately had to let her go.
Oh, and there is a Danny online.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, apparently she got fucked over by snow too.
Man, everyone's getting hit by the snowstorm. But yeah, Hisui and Lilligant, I do have her as a temporary team member, if that makes sense. And while she doesn't learn a lot, she, like Lurantis, works really well with what she has. Also, Hisui and Lilligant is really, really pretty. I love her design. And that makes it hurt even more because, like, there's no space for you on my team. Why can't we have 7 Pokemon? Like, bump it up a little bit. It's okay. It's just, no one's gonna get mad at you except the competitive scene.
No, tell them to fuck off. This is a single-player game.
Yeah, you can't... there's actually very little multiplayer aspects in this game, if any.
Yeah.
Like, it's only reserved for trading and finding lost and found items, which is a feature in this game where if you find something, you get rewarded merit points for it, which basically functions as battle points in previous games, where you can trade them in for specific items like elemental stones and trade items, or trade evolution items, and basically things that evolve your Pokemon. But if you're not the sort to play online, they actually do have ways for you to still get those points locally, because there's a predetermined set of satchels for you to find. I like Hisui and Lilligant. Yeah, isn't it good? Like, when I first heard that it was gonna be grass fighting, I was like, wait, why? Lilligant's a special attacker. But then I saw they flipped the stats. So instead of really high special attack, it has really high physical attack now. And it has pretty good moves to boot. Like, it has Drain Punch, it has Leaf Blade, it has Poison Jab. Like, these are some pretty decent coverage moves. I mean, who's to say these Pokemon went extinct? Maybe they haven't been rediscovered yet.
I mean, hey, if we can bring back fossil Pokemon...
Yeah, if we can bring back fossil Pokemon, we can certainly bring back, Hisuian evolutions. Like, that being said, I honestly think Samurott should have been water fighting, but Water Dark is a pretty decent type too. It's just, I wish it had more to play with. That's my regret. Yeah. That's my regret for being a Samurott user, but I still love it because it's Samurott. Actually, I think out of all the, starters, I think Typhlosion got the best bet.
Yeah, Ghost Fire.
Yeah. Fire Ghost is a really good type, especially for Typhlosion, because now it has access to Shadow Ball.
Yeah.
Basically for free. And, actually, Brian, I don't know how often you've been using its signature move, but...
I've been using it quite a bit. It's actually really good.
What is it again for the audience's benefit?
So, the move is Infernal Paradise. The user attacks with myriad fireballs. This may also leave the target with a burn. This move's power is doubled if the target has a status condition. So, it basically can basically have a chance to inflict a burn, and then it becomes Hex.
Yeah, and Samurott gets Ceaseless Edge, which, it's, I believe 60 power to start on the top of my head, but then it works like Stealth Rock, where it will gradually damage the target with chip damage over time. Thing is, though, it's like 90 accuracy, so you could easily use Night Slash, replace the move with Night Slash, which not only does more damage, but it's also more accurate, and it still lands critical hits. Not to mention, both moves can be mastered for the Agile and Strong styles. So, I'm sure there's utility for Ceaseless Edge, but right now I'm not too comfortable using it yet. Maybe once I learn better how best to use it, I'll put it back. And here's the thing. I wish other Pokemon games did this, but what's really cool about this game is that... okay, so there's no TM shops, and I don't think you can breed.
No.
But here's the thing. You don't have to. There's something called a move shop that, as you progress through the game, gives you more moves to play with. And the best part about it is that Pokemon don't just forget moves. They still know them. It's just you can actually swap them out with each other. So say if there's a tough encounter coming up ahead with an alpha Pokemon, and you need, say, Ice type coverage, you can easily give your Samurott Ice Beam back because you taught it to it way earlier, and you can just do it again. And
Danny.
Oh, hey, Danny.
Hello. How's it going?
Good. I am free from work, and I also have a snowstorm coming.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like it's bad where I am.
Oh man.
Yeah. Apparently there was a show you were gonna go to, but that got canceled because of it.
Yeah, Hamilton.
Oh damn.
Yeah. I was gonna go see Hamilton tonight.
Oh, you were missing Hamilton because of the snow?
Because, yeah, the snow is that bad, roads are shutting down and shit, there's no way we're gonna be able to get to the theater.
Damn. Yeah, as you can see, I am doing a full-ass reference sheet for someone.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm also talking about Legends Arceus, which, by the way, I'm pleasantly surprised how much in love with the game I am. Also, actually, Jordan, for Samurott Steelwater, it's just basically a better Empoleon. Then I'm rather happy with Dark Water, but again, I would prefer it to be water fighting. But can't win them all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to think about Decidueye.
All I know is Heaton would immediately like it because it is also a Wandering Samurai reference, so she can name it Kenshin.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Given the fact that Samurott here is Water Dark, but it's still a samurai, it probably just has no master, meaning it's probably a Ronin. Meaning me naming it Jack makes perfect sense because he's a Ronin.
Yeah.
And Ronins, for those of you who don't know, are samurai without masters.
Yeah.
And by technicality, Samurai Jack is not a samurai. He's a Ronin because, his master was his dad, but, given that he was flung into the future by Aku, yeah, he's probably long dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm faffing around in Legends Arceus right now.
Yeah, I am too.
Yeah, it's very easy to faff around in that game, but I think that's a testament to how well designed it is. I mean, yeah, it's not perfect. You know, it
Because
still
the
has
game
some.
rewards you for doing it.
Yeah, that's another thing too. And the cool part about it is, as long as your Pokemon reaches level 10 in research, you don't have to fill in everything. But if you do, you actually find shinies. Oh, by the way, guys, did I tell you that I found a shiny Starly in like the first day of me playing the game?
I actually ran into a shiny Starly earlier today, so it's
You
like,
too?
Yeah, it's like, yay! I finally got a fucking shiny. That makes a whopping 2 in my lifetime.
Actually,
I found a shiny Kricketot earlier.
Actually, I will say this: there is a side quest that requires you to find shiny Ponyta, but I don't know. Kind of like shiny Gyarados, I don't think it counts.
Yeah, if the game gives it to you, then no. It counts as a shiny, but you can't say it's your first one.
No, because that's like saying shiny Gyarados is your first shiny. But no, everyone gets a shiny Gyarados.
That's an Alpha Geo, dude.
Oh yeah. To further disprove BJ, I've been finding some plenty of alpha Pokemon that are small too. Like I found a Baneri and a Wurmple. Like I found the Wurmple just today, actually. What can I say? BJ's just getting unlucky. And according to Jen, she found another Arc meme.
Because of course you did.
Yeah, honestly, Jen, it's getting to the point where it's like, when you say you found a meme, it's like, we know. It's like, you find a meme for everything.
Okay, so I was trying to fight the Alpha Geo dude. I somehow get the one away in the smaller one, like, away in the back. He disappears. He's suddenly behind me.
Nothing personal, kid.
yeah, literally the vibe. Nothing personal, kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There's this one request that I need to find a 2'8" Buizel, and it's been driving me nuts. Yeah, I know that quest you're talking about. That one is annoying purely because it's up to chance. Oh, did you see what I wrote about Typhlosion and Decidueye? Oh, I'm sorry, I think I missed it. Hisuian Decidueye may be inspired by, Sikap Kamui, the Ainu god of owls and the land. Okay. Hisuian Typhlosion may be based on, Kamui Huchi, the Ainu goddess of fire and the hearth. Wow. Again, it's like, I love it when Game Freak throws in the research for their Pokemon because it makes me appreciate the series a lot more. But with how they've been cutting corners presentation-wise and programming-wise, now that I'm streaming, now I can articulate my thoughts why I was not the biggest fan of Pokemon for a while. It's because, you can see that, they were kind of throwing in the bare minimum with their presentation. Not to mention with the programming. Because, even in this game, Pokemon are, like, clipping through trees left and right and, dropping frames. But here's the thing. Arceus is still competently coded. Because, at the very least, it doesn't, like, have Pokemon use moves that they're not supposed to know anymore.
Now, that being said, though, it's like, because of how expressive how everyone in this game is now, like, Game Freak, would it kill you to hire voice actors?
Yeah, again, I'm with you right there.
Yeah, at this point, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, Pokemon, you're one of the biggest companies in the world right now. You have no excuse.
Right, and and it's like, and people, it's amazing. People today are still so scared of English voice acting, and it's like we've come quite the long way. So it's like we have quite a sizable pool of actors, good ones for that matter, and Nintendo sure as fuck can afford good voice actors. I mean, it's like, look at fucking Fire Emblem.
Or Xenoblade.
They get top-notch actors for them. You're telling me you can't grab a couple of them for Pokemon?
Yeah, but hell, Pokemon Masters.
Yeah, or the anime. Like, you can just literally pull the actors from the anime and then, import them into, the mainline series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
And again,
sense.
you also have Pokemon Masters, which has also been very good about it.
Yeah, honestly, Pokemon Masters probably has some of my favorite voices for some characters.
Yeah, I mean, hell, you have Patrick Seitz as Lieutenant Surge.
That's perfect. Yes, give a voice to my boy, and yeah. Sorry for repeating myself. I forgot to add a few details on something in my text. No, that's fine. Oh, I saw that one of my favorite anime YouTubers, Suede?
Suede.
Suede, okay.
Now, I know exactly what you're talking about, Crystal Star.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, I saw that floating around on Twitter. Like, yeah, because, he was on, back in the day when there was a thing called Channel Awesome. He was known as that dude in the Suede. And he was one of the few anime reviewers on the site. There was a point where he actually left for a couple of years because I think he was doing like a religious mission or something. But then he came back and continued to do videos again. And I think he's still doing the videos like on his own, as pretty much everybody has at that point. But yeah, I saw something was floating around how it was like Japan is cracking down on on anime content on YouTube.
Why?
Yeah, because their copyright laws are drastically different from ours, so they're trying to exercise their copyright.
Oh, yeah, you know what? Thinking about it more, Japan has always been super overprotected with their IPs, like, down to the point of absurdity. So, they're actually getting to the point where they're actually going down on content creators now?
Yeah. They've been doing that for years, but it's slowly been like stepping up. There was a content creator. He was doing, I think, like Dragon Ball videos or something that originally they had targeted him and took a lot of his videos down, but he fought back and was ultimately able to get his stuff back up. So what could have been, it's a victory for, copyright fairness and stuff, and it's like, yep, as soon as we got that little victory, now this is going down. So it's just, it's because Japan's copyright laws are not the same as ours, so things that we would do, I say we, in America, things that we constitute as fair use is not the same in Japan, and I believe it's if Japan is the one filing the claims and stuff, then it's most likely going to be subject to Japanese copyright law, not necessarily American.
Yeah.
So it sucks, but that's the world we live in.
Hey, Japan, can you be more like Sega and hire the people that say, make a harmless fan game?
Nope.
No? You're just gonna be assholes?
Yep.
All right.
Okay, here you go, Danny. Here's the voice cast that they have for Pokemon Masters for like each of the characters. I know there's gonna be a number of them you'll recognize here.
Okay. Oh, I see Pichu's off in the distance. I must get more Pichu's.
Yep. Oh, by the way, did you see JoJo Part 5 but really fast?
Yes, I did. I've watched it like 5 times already.
Oh, hey, 5 times for the 5th part.
I know. That's where it's like I can't stop watching it. It's too damn funny.
Honestly, Someone actually pointed out in the comment section that there's a part in the video where Mista takes psychic damage, and the exact part he takes it at is when the video gets to 4 minutes and 44 seconds.
He's like, oh, I just love where you had, like, when they first introduced King Crimson, and, like, the way they literally did it was they literally, like, fast-forwarded the YouTube video. and he's like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah, that was a great visual gag. I like that.
Golden Experience, Requiem. No!
Which is a very accurate statement.
Yes.
That's literally Golden Wind Requiem's power. It's the power of no.
Yeah, just say no.
Imagine if TP had a stand which granted him the power of no you. He'd be unstoppable.
That's Golden Wind Requiem.
No. Like, we agreed after we watched the video, or during it, that, Golden Wind Requiem grants you the power of just no, not no you. TP would want one that grants him the power of no you.
Yeah, and then I love, like, the part at the very end where he's like, who is your dad, Giorno? It's probably nobody important, you know. But I do have this picture. What?! That totally should have happened in the anime. It should have!
But according to the fans, Araki forgot. I'll just say that, hey, maybe that's not the kind of story he wanted to tell, so... That's the realistic answer.
Just curious, Daniel, how far are you in Legends Arceus?
Well, I got the mission, I think it's like the Frenzy and the Lord in the Woods or something, but I am literally just walking around. I just caught a bee barrel. I'm just walking around. I'm walking around catching shit. Like, I'm trying to, yeah, I mean, I'm doing like what you and BJ have been suggesting. I'm just trying to fill out the Pokedex as much as I can.
I have an idea.
I managed to find the Leafeon rock, so I have a Leafeon now.
Yeah. Oh, I got an Alpha Leafeon.
Yes. I found the rock, and I was like, I'm like, is this the Leafeon rock? And then I saved my game tested. It is the Leafeon rock. So I got one of my favorite evolutions, and I caught another Eevee. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what to make that one.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm at a part of a game where I'm not gonna say what happens, but like basically. Something will occur on the overworld every once in a while, where you'll actually get a chance of catching like really rare Pokemon and finding really rare items from them, and that's how I got my Alpha Leafeon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't gotten an Alpha from them yet, but I did find an Umbreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I did the quest where you had to fight the Alpha Kricketot.
Yeah.
So I at least did that. But it's like, I have not had much luck catching alphas.
Yeah.
They keep breaking out of my freaking Pokeballs. So I'm just like even the great ones. Like I got great balls, and even those they're busting out of. So I'm just like, ah.
Yeah, Great Ball's my ass.
I found a Dawnstone.
Wait, you found a Dawnstone? Holy shit.
I could get a Glade.
Yeah, I don't know. Seeing as I've been using them for several years now, I think I honestly prefer Gardevoir over Gallade.
Well, I mean, at least for the Pokedex.
Yeah, I was just speaking in general terms. Like, I was, because I think Gardevoir at this point might be turning into my favorite Pokemon. Like, yeah, it's overtaking Espeon now.
Really?
Yeah. Honestly, I think it's because I just love the lore surrounding it. Like, it would do anything for its trainer, and it's like, that's like the perfect, encapsulation of what Pokemon's supposed to be, you know? It's about befriending these powerful creatures and, you know, training them and getting close to them. And Gardevoir, you know, literally being based off of a knight, yeah, you wouldn't know it by looking at it, but it is supposed to be based off of a knight. I don't know, it's heartwarming. I like it.
Okay.
Espeon's still number 2. Like, so don't worry. Espeon is still among my top favorite Pokemon. It's just, I don't think I love it as much as I used to. But that's fine.
It also doesn't help, too, that, you know... Because it's like, Espeon is good. It's just that a lot of things you can do with... A lot of things that you can do with it, Smoke gonna keep fucking banning.
Yeah. Like, bye-bye Baton Pass.
Yeah, it's like, hey, remember when it was really good as a Baton Pass user? Well, that move's banned.
Meaning, Espeon's bread and butter is no longer a thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess I could use it for an offensive attacker. Oh, so you're just gonna use a Diet Alakazam then? Wait, what?
Okay, oh, sorry, Crystal. No one's dissing your psychic cat, Jen. I was just... Well, oh, actually, no, that's not true. Smogon is.
Yeah, Smogon is. They're the ones who keep banning its shit.
Yeah. Oh, so sorry, Crystal. I was, like, in the middle of this. Hang on. I linked the video in the Discord. Also, did anyone see that Nintendo was taking down Gilvasunner's OST videos? Well, I understand, it's their music. It doesn't help that Nintendo will not upload their music on iTunes or release the physical soundtrack. Yeah, there's Mario Galaxy that they did release, but have you seen the price on eBay? So that's why it was trending. Nintendo, get off your fans' ass. Like, they're just sharing your music. Sharing it. They're not selling it, sharing it. There's a fucking difference.
Yeah, meanwhile,
learn it.
Meanwhile, you have Game Freak over here like, hey, you want the Diamond and Pearl OSTs? Here you go.
Yeah. Or, again, Sega. Oh, so, you made a pretty good Sonic game. How about we actually pay you to make one?
I got a Magikarp.
No, you know what? I haven't actually found a single Magikarp yet. Then again, I haven't really been looking in the rivers as much, because, I haven't locked the ability to do, you know, to wade across the water yet, so maybe I'll go back to the areas I missed once I do.
On the map, it's still in the first area, the Obsidian Fieldlands. It's like one of the like easternmost points I'm at. It's called like Ouroboros Tunnel.
Ouroboros Tunnel. Oh.
Yeah, like that area on the map. It's like, oh, there's a river, okay, and like, oh, I see some orange in that river.
You know, I heard Ouroboros for a second, and then I immediately thought of Albert Wesker.
No, she was trying to say Oreburgh Tunnel.
I know, but like I heard Ouroboros first, and like, oh no, keep Wesker away.
Yeah. The Ouroboros Tunnel will be released into the atmosphere. Yes, the whole tunnel, ensuring complete
with global penetration.
No, ensure complete global masturbation. Penetration. Ah, fuck it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live!
Chris is like, Wesker, what the fuck's going on?
I remember when Nintendo had a Xenoblade 1 soundtrack in the special edition, but only gave it to Japan and UK. I have that exact album. the Japanese version, but it's still legible. Although, one question, where's Tragic Decision? Where's the full version? Because the full version is beautiful. Cue the Magikarp song. I haven't heard that song in ages.
It's still a bop.
Yeah, like, there was like a point when Game Freak was obsessed with Magikarp. Like, there was even a mobile game for it, Magikarp Jump.
Yeah.
They even had this non-binary kid you play as. And, like, it's considered a failure if your Magikarp evolves into a Gyarados, and it's like, oh no, I gotta train a new one.
Yeah, it's called Magikarp Jump, not Gyarados Jump.
Yeah, that'd be unfair.
You weirdo.
Okay, everybody look out, because I'm drawing an ass.
Oh no, butt.
Oh no, tushies.
You
Like, what
sit
if-
on them.
Yeah, it's like, whatever shall we do?
But stare at the booty. Yeah, can't get the crack right. Sorry.
Mista stares intensely.
There we go.
And now I'm thinking of Bob's Burgers. Like, I remember it was like back in the first season, one of the early episodes, and that's like, yeah, because yeah, as much as I love Bob's Burgers, the first half of that first season's really rough to sit through, but like, by the time you got to the second half, you can tell it was starting to find its stride. And they did this whole episode where, there was like an art festival going on, and Aunt Gail was painting animal butts, and they were showcasing her art of the animal butts in the restaurant. It was literally an entire episode about butts.
So, as Ruby would put it, it's a butt.
Yeah. Ruby Chibi.
One of the few decent Ruby Avenues left.
Yes. And I don't think they're doing anything with it anymore, because I haven't heard anything about it.
You know what? Neither have I. I'm worried.
Like, come on, I want to see Cinder actually being funny.
I know, that's where it's like, I haven't watched a lot of Ruby Chibi. I will say, though, I think probably one of the funniest things I saw was they were making fun of, like, Christmas specials or something. And they did the whole thing, like, with the Grinch, about how, like, but the Grinch was so moved that his heart grew 3 sizes. And it was like, they did it with, like, Torchwick, and he's like, I can't feel my arm. And they're like, oh, I guess growing your heart 3 times isn't good.
Oh dear!
And they literally took him to the hospital. I was like, okay, that's fucking funny. It's like, I have not seen anybody take that approach, so it's like, that's actually a good point.
Yeah,
having
like,
your heart grow 3 times is not good.
God forbid if that thing ruptured.
And the other reminder, we miss Torchwick.
Yeah, they better bring him back. Hey, you know what? We were talking about how Boba Fett survived getting swallowed by the Sarlacc earlier. You know, how he fucking punched and burned his way out. Can we have Torchwick do something similar? Like, there could be an episode where we start in that Grimm's belly, and then he, rips his way out like a badass. Can we have that, please?
Jordan,
What?
I have a timid Eevee.
Oh. Cool.
I could make that into a Sylveon or an Espeon.
Wait, why is Sylveon? Sylveon isn't fast. Wait, is it? Hang on.
I mean, you can use it you can use it as a special attacker.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you know what it is? I think it's because most people go for a sassy Sylveon.
Well, yeah, if you're going more defensive.
Yeah, that's why. Because fuck the USA, it's not like they like the music from Xenoblade 1. Plus, let's also put the soundtrack in Xenoblade X on a thumb drive. Yeah, only a couple songs.
Yeah, that's where it's like, Yeah, that's where like I wish Nintendo at the very least would at least put it on something like Spotify. You know, because it's like, oh, what you call it? Because I've been putting playlists together since I've started. Like I know I told you guys this, but I haven't told anybody like in the call like that's watching or anything. So like a couple months ago, I found this gym,
Oh.
and they teach classes to do like circus aerial stuff. So like lyra, like aerial silks, and it's a lot of fun. So I've been putting together playlists for like songs I think would be cool. Like I would love to try to make like a whole like routine, like choreograph a whole like silks or a lyra routine. And I find all kinds of music and such, and yet despite all of that, like there's so many Nintendo songs I would love to do and can't find them on Spotify because they don't have it on.
Yay. So, Big Mac has a question for you, Danny. What do you think about One Piece introducing a fish devil fruit that's inspired by the same story about a carp turning into a dragon? The same one that inspired Magikarp and Gyarados.
Sounds pretty badass.
Okay. I think we'll add a few more details and then we'll throw in the background layer for this thing. I'm being reminded that one Adventure Time episode where Ice King brings Tree Trunks, Shelby, Lemongrab, and Nepter to a dungeon. But this one scene where Tree Trunks gets swallowed by a big fish and she just uses a knife to cut her way out of it. What the fuck? That's hardcore shit. Boba Fett's clearly been taking notes. Actually, another thing, I find pretty interesting about, the Book of Boba Fett is that, they've been doing a lot of character building for, Boba Fett as a character, because, the show we wanted, from him was kind of already given to The Mandalorian, so they had to go in a different direction for Boba. But here's the thing, they had an entire episode where he was basically, being, taken by Tusken Raiders, but, after he proved themselves to him, they started teaching them their ways, and they almost became like a second family to him. And their culture is actually pretty fascinating. So they live and thrive off the desert. They fear technology. And they even know the best spots to find these cactuses they use for nutrients. They even have like a ritual where basically a lizard goes up your nose and you go on a vision quest. That's kind of gross, but it's interesting.
Okay.
So that's something.
Yeah, actually, I think Boba even said, "Oh shit, I think I swallowed it."
Doing up there?
And also those weird sticks they carry with them. They're called goth sticks, and apparently they see it as an extension of themselves. So pretty cool that they actually developed the Tusken Raiders instead of making them just, evil monster race. Rawr. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think. Because I like it when, they take something that's so simplistic on the surface and flesh it out.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Which is why I am also, a fan of orcs being their own people, not just an evil race, because... A fish devil fruit is an oxymoron.
Oh yeah, that actually is kind of true.
Yeah, because the whole caveat to a devil fruit is that if you eat
can't-
one, you get a power, but you can't swim.
Yeah, that's supposed to be.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's supposed to. And considering this is an anime about pirates and everything is all about going on the seas, it's like, yeah, that's the big thing. Is like, are you willing to sacrifice the ability to swim, something that's fucking vital, for a power boost? Like, are you willing to do it? So yeah, having one that, you know, makes you into like a Gyarados fish or something, it's like, well, like, oh shit, if there's any freaking devil fruit, that's the one I want. The one that actually negates that whole, that, you know, goes over that entire thing.
Or, probably for like the biggest slap in the face, it would probably be like, yeah, you can turn into a fish and breathe underwater. You can't swim though. So you're just stuck underwater forever.
Right.
Oh god. Oh, so you're just walking on the water. You're walking on the ocean floor.
Yeah, you're just like, ow.
Yeah, like Metal Mario.
Yeah, but could still be pretty cool. I mean, you still get to see, you know, the cool fish.
It's like, wait, but I'm a fish, but why can't I swim? Because you ate a devil fruit. Oh, damn, so, what, is my power just a double negative?
Fish, surprise Pikachu face. Oh, you know what? I just thought of a missed opportunity with that, because there's a side quest where you can get a shiny Ponyta for free. There was a major missed opportunity where the quest giver, would say, "There it is! There it is! There it is! Yeah!" Like that one famous video.
Yeah.
Like, there was this kid, who was shiny hunting for a shiny Ponyta, and they were listening to Sum 41. Yeah. And, like, they were so excited, they started thanking the band, they started, thanking, their family. Then they burped and said, "Sorry, I just had dinner." And then they caught it.
Yeah.
That video was a trip. But I think that's why I keep coming back to it, because it's so silly. And apparently the Mirror's Brat doesn't think so. Oh, it booted itself off. You know what? That's okay, because I was hoping to play Gen 4 music, actually. My first shiny Pokemon was a Spearow. Actually, my first shiny Pokemon in general was a shiny Caterpie. I trained her all the way up to a Butterfree. Her name was Fiona. I loved her. I loved her so much.
Yeah, it's like my first shiny was all the way back in Pokemon Emerald, and it was a Machop.
Ooh.
My first shiny was a Golbat in Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
And getting the Diamond and Pearl soundtrack. The OG version, because I am old.
And I just caught 3 Scythers.
Dragon fruit is tasty. It can allow you to fly via flame clouds. Ooh. And now I have a ton of shiny Pokemon in Shield. Yeah, Jen, I think if anyone here were to be a designated shiny hunter, it's definitely you. My first shiny was a Geodude in Pearl. Ooh. That's pretty cool. Thank God it wasn't a Graveler by the time he found it, because otherwise there was a chance it would have done self-destruct. And if you want to be even more unlucky, you could have ended up like Chugga's friend, who ended up finding 2 shiny Gravelers in a row, and they both use self-destruct.
Oh.
It's like, fuck your entire existence, my friend. Like,
no fun for you.
Honestly, I think if I were in their positions, I would have been so shocked of what I just saw, and then just probably laugh about it tomorrow morning. And mine was an Audino due to trying to level up my first Pokemon in White. My proudest shiny catch is shiny G-Max Hatterene in a Dream Ball, and I named her Rosemary. Yeah, Rosemary's a good name for Hatterene. Thematically appropriate, too. Because, if you say it with a Galarian accent, it would be Rosemary.
Oh shit, that's an alpha Golbat. Where the fuck did you come from?
I came from your nightmares.
We'll stay there.
Okay. It just fades back into...
Actually, honestly, all that reminds me of is Batman Beyond, where someone goes to Bruce and like, I'm your worst nightmare. You don't know what my nightmares are like.
Yeah, you have no idea what my nightmares are like.
It's like,
I think we can get the flats out of the way.
it's like, damn it. It's like, frickin' combis. Give me a female combi.
Yeah,
Where
that
are the
annoyed me too.
Yeah, where are the female combis? I want my Vespiquen.
I'm sick of seeing dicks.
I'm sick of seeing B-dicks! Don't send me B-dicks, send me B-doofs.
Bidoof.
Fuck Bidoof. Fuck Bidoof with a B-dick.
Jeez.
I guess you're not a fan of Bidoof then?
I am so sick of fucking Bidoofs. They're everywhere. They
You know
are
what, Danny,
fucking
fair.
everywhere. They're like a goddamn virus.
Oh, damn.
They're an infestation.
Like,
They are sin. They're a sickness.
it's a pandemic of Bidoofs.
Jen, thank you. You summed it up perfectly. It's hip to fuck bees. And then going on Dynamax Adventures and accidentally catching shiny Moltres and shiny Entei. Oh, 2 shinies in a row, you overachiever. No. That's great. That's honestly amazing. Is it bad that the orchestral rendition of the South Park theme that was playing on the TV is stuck in my head?
No?
No, it's stuck in your head, so it's the truth. Why would you lie about it, you know? And I'll be the first one to say that I'm one of those freaks who loves Gen 4. So seeing what they did to the Diamond and Pearl remakes, or rather what they didn't do with the Diamond and Pearl remakes, still breaks my heart. They should have done better. It deserves better. Like, the games aren't terrible, it's just, they could have been so amazing. But then they just played it super safe and, you know, basically made an HD version of Diamond and Pearl, aka the 2 Pokemon games no one likes.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, again, it's kind of weird because it's like, yeah, like the Diamond and Pearl remake, I'm not even bothering because, you know, yeah, I'm very indifferent on on the Diamond and Pearl. But I am loving friggin' Arceus, and that one's clearly got a lot of Gen 4 influences, but I'm loving Arceus.
Yeah, and Diamond and Pearl are not the best games in the series. Platinum is a much needed elevation of the game. Ooh. So if you were to play a Gen 4 remake, you know, you've got it right there.
I found a wild Pikachu.
Oh, damn. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, see, I didn't even get Platinum. I played, I got, Pearl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Like, I love this root theme. It's so happy. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I was saying, like, yeah, like, why does everybody being like, you know, oh, I'm sorry you got Pearl?
Mainly because of the limitations it has. Like, for the fact that, the Poketch, you know, the device that you get in the game, it only scrolls in one direction. The Pokemon selections aren't very good. Like, yeah, you can get the new evolutions post-game. In Platinum, you can get them right away. Not to mention, it's just not fun. Like, everyone joked that Gen 4 is the slowest generation because of just how slowly health bars scroll down and, you know, just the pacing of everything. The same is true in Platinum, but even Platinum sped up a couple things, like the way you get from point A to point B. And its Pokemon selection is much greater. And again, like, if you want to train a Gallade right here, right now, you can. But no, they did. They said that the Diamond and Pearl remakes were faithful remakes of the original Diamond and Pearl. So that's what we got. So we got shitty Pokemon selections, a Pokétch that only goes in one direction. So if you missed the app that you wanted, sorry, you got to scroll all the way down to it.
And like, I feel like going through that whole journey just to fight a revamped Elite Four, I don't think is worth it.
No, like the Elite Four getting an upgrade was the only thing that got upgraded.
That's an Alpha Scyther. Go away.
Yeah. So, Danny, if you weren't gonna get the Diamond and Pearl remakes now, I wouldn't recommend it. Like, it's not a bad game, but you're better off just playing Platinum.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you'll lose out on the Fairy type, but honestly, that's not a big loss.
Yeah.
Seriously, did they do that because the Switch limitations? What? Crystal, the Switch can run Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Xenoblade 2, and The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3!
It's like, what limitations?
Yeah, so there's no excuse. And if you don't get what I'm talking about with Witcher 3, this is the same game that requires basically a hyper super sexy realistic PC engine just to run optimally. Oh, and it has a cloud save. Sorry, let me see what's going on in the chat. God help us if Game Freak will do the same with the Black and White remakes in the future. I hope they don't touch Black and White.
Well, also, to be fair, Game Freak didn't touch the Diamond and Pearl remakes.
No, but they let it happen, and that's why I still think they're, not safe from, being blamed. It's like from this point on, with how sloppy Sword and Shield is in a couple places, and now with this, okay, Game Freak, you're not safe. That being said, I think Arceus is getting me back on good terms with them. Because, Arceus is a great game. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Although I think part of it too is that it's so drastically different from the Pokemon games we've been getting that it's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, I agree completely. It definitely feels like it's a breath of fresh air, like a much needed one.
Yeah, and it's like, I hope we can still customize our movesets the way that we do in this game and future games.
I think that's one of the biggest things I really like about this. It's not like this whole, yes, you're only allowed to have 4, but you can actively swap between them, to make for what it is you need at the time. It's not like you lose the move until you find the move tutor, and then you gotta spend the resources to get a fucking move back. It's like, that shit's annoying.
Yeah, that's gonna be really hard to come back to with older Pokemon games. Just the fact that there's a move tutor.
Yeah.
And a move deleter.
Yeah, I like the idea of, okay, Pokemon, they learn moves. There's still someone you can go to teach them other moves. Mm-hmm. But, and it's like, okay, you want to buy the fancier moves? Okay, fine, I get that. But yeah, having to be like, oh, I have this pool and I can just once you have the move, I can just actively change them, I really like that. Like, that's like one of the few things I hope stays.
Yeah. Oh, Brian, you gasped. What's up?
My Gardevoir can learn Aura Sphere.
Oh my god, yeah, that's right! Gardevoir can learn Aura Sphere!
Yeah, baby.
Also, holy shit, Gardevoir can learn Aura Sphere.
My Gardevoir has Aura Sphere now.
Yeah, like, I really love how flexible, Pokemon, most Pokemon's, movesets are in this game.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I think that's the best way to describe it. There's a lot of flexibility.
Yeah.
And that's like, if this, for whatever reason, does not, like, carry over into, other, like, into future Pokemon titles or something, at the very least, can this just spawn into a separate series? Like, we got Pokemon Legends Arceus. Can't we do, like, Pokemon Legends, some other fucking legendary?
I've actually heard Kyurem because people are like, yo, we could finally get the origin behind what the original dragon was.
Yeah, can we do that?
Yeah, can we please do that? Like, I honestly wouldn't mind another Legends style game. I mean,
yeah, and if you do it like with each generation, because think about it, it's like, this one's cool. This one's a lot of fun, and it's especially ancient Japan and shit. Imagine if you start going into some of the other Pokemon regions, and going into like the past for that.
Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Like, imagine if you went to like you go to like Alola. And now you're really going into the origins of Polynesian origins. And it's like, I'm trying to remember, was it remind me, which generation was the one that was based in France?
Generation 6. Yeah.
Yeah, like imagine a Legends game, but with a time period in France. Like, hell, Sword and Shield. There's a lot you can do with that one for England, but, like, imagine it's, like, you can do, like, if you want, I guess it depends on how far back you want to go, but imagine, like, Victorian-era Pokemon. That'd be dope. That would be badass. So, I mean, like, yes, please.
Oh, yeah, like, what about a regional variant of, Florges, where they're even more dolled up.
Yeah.
Actually,
so, I mean, there's a lot that we can do with this concept. So I'm like, yeah, please, can we please keep that?
Actually, yeah. Speaking of like Legends Arceus, so there is this game has further proof that Game Freak hate a particular Pokemon. So you know how this game doesn't have any abilities, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's only one Pokemon in the game that retains its ability.
Only one?
And it's Regigigas.
Ha!
It still has slow start.
Please tell me it's still only level 1.
I don't know if it is, but it's like, I'm just looking like, wow, if this doesn't prove that Game Freak fucking hates this Pokemon, I don't know what does.
Regigigas will never be good. I'm sorry.
What the fuck did I do to deserve this?
I created the Reggie trio.
Their bodies were ready.
Their bodies were ready, but apparently mine was not.
I gave too much money.
They look like good, strong hands, don't they? No. And Game Freak's the one saying no.
It's like, the spirit is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised.
Oh, I thought that was an Alpha Baneri for a second.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
Giant bunny.
And I don't know how many combinations they can make for the starters with regional variants, but hey, maybe for once we can actually get a Charizard evolution that's honestly pretty dope.
Yeah, finally, Charizard becomes a fire dragon without needing a Mega Evolve.
Yeah, maybe it can finally become a fire dragon.
Fuck you, Rocks.
Honestly, not gonna lie, I would probably get it if it were part dragon.
It's like, finally, I live up to the hype.
Yeah, and you know, it wouldn't be as broken as it sounds because, you know, fairy types level the playing field so much with dragons.
Yeah.
You know, I may not remember the town names for Sinnoh very well, but this is probably one of my favorite tunes. Like, I love how laid back Sinnoh's soundtrack is. Like, the piano fits it really well.
It's a you got an item.
Oh, this is my favorite Pokemon theme.
So old-timey.
Yeah, it's like you're in a 1920s jazz club.
Welcome to Cuphead!
Welcome to Cuphead! How would you like to have your Pokemon get jollied up today? Like, this piano riff right here, I love it. It's simple, but it's, I love it.
Oh yeah, Danny, since you are here, considering that you did, considering we did just get done with the with this arc relatively recently, so you mind telling people your initial thoughts on the Chisaki arc?
Oh, the last thing I watched on
My Hero.
on MHA. Yeah, fucking badass.
Yeah.
I just especially love how it's like after all of that, and it's like, you know, okay, yeah, what do we do with the bad guy? And it's like, you know, it's like, it's one of those weird instances that's like, for as monstrous as he is, it's like, yeah, killing him would have been too good for him. I actually I love the outcome where it's like, yeah, you did all of that for power, so how about I take it away? That's like, that's the best kind of fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, a bit like Ozai's punishment, actually.
And it's like Diavolo levels of fuck you.
And you know what? Funny enough, voiced by the same guy. Yeah, like Shigaraki just being like the pettiest motherfucker ever, and it's just great.
No, honestly, I think his pettiness wasn't misplaced here.
It wasn't. It's like, you know...
Not least in part that he also screwed him up a bit, too.
It's like, you know, someone who seems to not like quirks shouldn't have one of your own. We should fix that. Takes off his arms. And then it's like, okay, so Midoriya, how are you going to murder this Lovecraftian abomination? So first they're gonna borrow this child.
Proverbially murder, of course, because Deku isn't Deku if he murders.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh yeah, I also noticed that we were talking completely over Barry's theme.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Fuck Barry. No, that's not true.
Chugga says fuck Barry.
You know what? We made him wait a little while. I think we can make him wait a little longer.
Yeah, it's like, you know, oh, so what's Aries' quirk? Shining Diamond.
Yes, but actually no.
Yeah.
And then it was as Danny expected. We lost Night Eye.
Yeah. Also, I believe, if memory serves, that's the first canonical actual death of a character in the show.
I want to say so, yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember another character dying during the show.
Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
Yeah.
You know, which is like, oh my god, fucking stakes?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You know, there are high stakes in MHA. Make no mistake about it. But it's like, you know, when you have like a world where it's like the whole idea is you've got, you know, quirks are commonplace for, you know, the majority of the people. Of course, there's your, you know, your exceptions like Deku. But in a world where it's like, you know, superpowers are commonplace and so many people are developing the quirks to become superheroes, and it's like after a while it's like, okay, yeah, they're all kind of getting like the shit kicked out of them, but it's always like, you know, okay, the worst they get is like maybe like they're put out of commission, but they don't really face death.
Yeah.
And now it's like, oh shit, someone actually lost their life. It's like, oh yeah, superheroes can die.
Yeah, it also, you know, doesn't help too that, you know, there's a lot of Shonen Jump manga out there where death is just a minor inconvenience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, My Hero Academia sticks to that, where deaths are permanent, that's it.
As someone who's been reading the manga, yes, that is still the case.
Great.
Yeah. You know,
because
yeah,
honestly, that's kind of like how I like to run things.
Yeah, because then that's like also, because you gotta also think like, you know, yeah, you bring up the, you bring up shonen manga, and it's like, you know, yeah, you definitely have a point there where it's like, for a lot of like your typical battle shonen manga, it's like, yeah, death is just a minor inconvenience, and it's like, that's why you get those rare exceptions like, you know, like One Piece. The entire this second half of One Piece that we're in the middle of pretty much got kickstarted because of a character dying. Yeah, like when he died, that was just like, that lit the fuse that, you know, just blew everything up, and now we're in the second half of One Piece, so it's like, yeah, death, if handled very well, can have, you know, lasting consequences.
But, you know, it's like, meanwhile, in Dragon Ball, oh no, someone died, better get the Dragon Balls.
Or, oh no, Optimus died again. Hey, can you use the Forge of Soulless Prime to bring him back, Smokescreen? Yeah, thank you. Okay, now he's big, beefy boy.
Oh, what's that? Character in Naruto died? Well, hey, good thing I have a jutsu that brings back the dead.
Yeah, really. Yeah, or, yeah, like that whole thing with, like, oh no, we lost Gaara, a beloved Gaara. Oh no, we'll bring him back, but instead we lose the grandma that no one gives a fuck about.
Oh, and
by
the way...
It's like, so, we win?
Also, fun fact, Danny, she gets brought back from the reanimation jutsu later on.
Yeah, of course, because everybody does.
The only one that has it is Jiraiya. What the fuck? Jiraiya just gets the short end of the stick.
Yeah, Jiraiya's just like, fuck this shit, I'm out. That's where it's like...
He's reading porn in heaven. He said, don't bother me.
It's, yeah, really. Well, that's where I'm like, you know... Yeah, like, my favorite character in all of Naruto, at least while I was reading it, was Neji. So when I had heard, oh no, Neji died in the last arc, my reaction, good, he got out while he did. Because now we have Boruto. Good, he got out when he did. It's like he looked ahead in the future. Nope. Nope, I'm jumping in front of that attack. I ain't doing this.
He saw the future. Last thing he said to Hinata before passing away, good luck with the shit stain.
Good luck there, Hinata.
So that's where I'm just like, oh god, he got out when he did.
At least my boy Hawk still lives for now. I'm imagining.
Hawk's be going through some shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't read the manga, nor do I want to, because I'm at this point I'm kind of a strict anime watcher.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Danny, you haven't met Hawks yet, but we are going to sometime in season 4.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, I can already sell you liking him just from the fact that he radiates Claude energy.
Nice. Okay, I'm so mad at Naruto Boruto. They let fucking Sasuke off the hook for all the shit he did. Yep. Well, of course, because he's freaking Sasuke.
So you mean to tell me they pulled a Gerald Robotnik on him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just yeah. It's not even just that. It's just like oh god, Sasuke. Oh, I fucking hate Sasuke. And don't get me wrong, like I remembered when Naruto came out, I was like, yeah, Sasuke's alright, he's not my favorite, but he's not too bad. Then they do the whole, like, okay, he's left the village, he's joined Orochimaru, and I'm like, oh, he's gonna be a bad guy. That's gonna be interesting, because, like, every other bad guy, it's like, Orochimaru, I want to butt-fuck the village. You get to Akatsuki, I want to butt-fuck the world. But then you have, like, Sasuke, where he's like, I want power to exact my revenge, and I have a personal attachment to the main character, something the other villains don't have. Should be interesting. And it's like, every remotely interesting thing about the character, they completely took it away. So it's like, already Sasuke was so goddamn boring, but then it's like, it was just like, they just kept giving him fucking plot armor.
Fun.
Yeah,
when the character you want to perish doesn't.
Oh, that's like I will tell you this, that what ultimately made me stop reading the Naruto manga was Sasuke's fight with Deidara. And it was like, okay, Sasuke, a character I don't like, versus Deidara, a character I really liked. And oh my god, there was so much bullshit going on in that fight from both of them that I'm just like, fuck this series at this point. Like, there's power creep, and then there's just plain out pulling shit out of your ass to make your character live.
Yeah. Which actually, Big Mac asks, are you surprised that Sasuke married Sakura and Naruto married Hinata?
No.
I'm not surprised, but I'm also questioning, Sasuke, you tried to murder this person several times throughout the story. What happened?
Wait, didn't they bring up, like, oh, my husband tried to kill me once? Like, what? Why would you mention that so casually?
Yeah, multiple times!
Yeah, like, when Zuko, made a reference like that, it was funny in hindsight because, he was a lost kid at the time, so he wasn't, catching Aang, to be evil. He was doing it trying to get his honor back. An honor he would never get because Ozai is an evil asshole. There's more to it than that, calm down, but, yeah.
Also, Jordan, I guess you could have another reason to indirectly hate Sasuke, because Deidara was voiced by Roger Craig Smith, so he killed Sonic the Hedgehog.
Sonic died again!
That's where it's like, oh god, that's like that fucking fight, I swear to god. Like, this is the level of bullshit that was going on. It was like, I don't know how familiar you are with Naruto as a whole, Jordan, but like,
not at all.
Okay, so Deidara, his awesome ninja power was that he could literally take clay and form bombs out of them. So he's basically kind of like a ninja killer queen.
Oh.
So it was like, okay, like he would literally take clay, fashion them into like little sculptures of like birds and shit. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna drop these birds down, have them glide, and then I'm gonna have them explode. So, because there's a big thing about explosions and art. So he found a way to mix the two together. It's like, oh, figures, Of course I'm going to like somebody like that. That shit's interesting. The point when I started was when I started questioning it was during the fight. He's fighting Sasuke. Daedara apparently has, I guess, such amazing control with his bombs. He can literally, make the bombs on, a microscopic level.
What?
Yeah, so Sasuke, at some point, had, millions, if not billions, if not trillions of little microscopic bombs flowing in his body. All Deidara has to do is pull the fucking trigger, and he will literally go Killer Queen. How does Sasuke escape this? He is going to take his lightning powers and literally, he takes, he forms, this, he takes his lightning attack and literally, throws it into his chest and basically diffuses all of them. Never mind the fact that some people, in the very beginning of the series, took lightning to the chest and fucking die, but nope, not Sasuke. He's allowed to live. So he gets to diffuse all those microscopic bombs by taking lightning to the chest. It's that's why I said, fuck this series. That's the point when I said I'm done.
I think Jen agrees with you, according to what she said.
Yeah, because it's Deidara was already pulling the power creep, and I'm like, what the hell? But then you find the workaround that you start doing the god modding bullshit to get around that, and it's no, I'm done.
It's you had millions of bombs inside you. You're dead.
Okay. Lol. Nope. Also, I found a Sylveon.
Awesome.
It's because even in JoJo, again with Killer Queen, it's even at the very when you're in the middle of the final fight and the kid Hayato, it's Hayato, he goes to defuse one of the bombs, blows up, and Josuke does kind of power creep there by bringing them back, but the kid still exploded. The kid technically still died. It wasn't oh, we're just gonna completely ignore the blowing up. No, the blowing up still happened. At least that happened. It wasn't like Josuke's just oh yeah, no, I'm going to completely ignore it.
This music is my brain when Naruto does some very non-ninja shit, which apparently it does a lot.
Yeah, all the explosions you can see from the planet Earth. Remember, these are ninja.
Bull fucking shit.
That's just my favorite meme. I'll just show all these ultimate jutsu from in the game, and they're just those are planet busting explosions. Yeah, remember, these are ninja.
Well, at least Hinata's cute.
She is. And she almost died.
I need to watch part 4. Yes, Jen, you do. You absolutely
part
need to watch
so
part 4.
Good.
Yes. I think it's still one of my favorites.
Yeah, for JoJo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Diamond is Unbreakable is my third favorite part. My top 3 in order. Golden Wind, Steel Bull Run, Diamond is Unbreakable. Those are my top 3. Yeah, part 4 is that good.
And ladies and gentlemen, I have captured the Sylveon. I now have my favorite evolution.
Yeah, and awesome. And, Jen, sorry that I didn't address it before, but, glad that you're, caught up with part 6. Or rather, you're watching part 6.
Yep.
Either way, the fact that you're, engaging with part 6 at all is, it's a nice thing.
Honestly, Jen, I feel like if you were to watch part 4, I think you'd really love Okuyasu.
Yeah, something tells me you'd be right.
Okuyasu is precious.
Yeah, because if I know Jen, she loves her himbos.
And before you ask, yes, he does follow the traditional JoJo rules of, hey, you beat me up, let's be friends.
I just love the whole idea of like, so Araki, how are you going to balance this character who just has this extremely broken stand? I'm gonna make him an idiot.
Which honestly is a fair limitation.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, he could be an amazing stand user if he just got over his own mental gymnastics. Honestly, I think I would struggle with Okuyasu stand too if I had it. Because, you know, I tend to second guess myself. I think that's a very fair and perfectly reasonable limit, honestly.
Mm-hmm. While I never watched Naruto, I just find it fascinating about all the things you're saying about this series.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Because that's the thing, is like, because I used to be a... You remember when we used to call Naruto fans Narutards?
Yeah, that used to be
Oh.
you and me.
Oh, I was a hardcore Narutard. I loved Naruto. And then it went from being one of my favorite series to one I can't fucking stand. That's where it's like, what? It's like, goddamn, I know.
Yeah. Also,
But, you know,
I also want to point out too, is like, hey, remember in Shippuden when they're like, hey, so you know this character named Shino that we barely gave any screen time for? What if we just made a whole ass joke about that? But why though?
yeah, that's like another thing I really did not like what ended up happening with the time skip. It was like, you know, you brought in like, you have like this cast, like this cast of minor characters that are really interesting, and you do nothing with them. You know, and that's where it's like, that's actually one of the criticisms I actually do have with MHA, because MHA kind of follows the same suit. You have a wide cast of characters, especially with like, you know, these kids that are all in the class together, and yet truly, out of this whole class, only like a fourth of them get any kind of development. The rest are like sidelined or completely ignored, and it's like, well, then why have this many characters then if you're not going to do anything with them?
Yeah, I'll say
it is frustrating.
Yeah, I'll say MHA's a little bit better with it, because like,
I
even
agree.
if like they don't necessarily have their own arcs, they do some things here and there to like showcase that, you know, hey, I'm here, I'm helping the characters out and whatnot. But I totally get you. I would love to have more with them.
Yeah, although I will say Horikoshi is a lot better with his characters than other mangaka are. Because if they aren't gonna get an arc dedicated to them right now, it's very likely they're probably gonna get it later, or something to that effect.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you don't necessarily need an arc. It's just as long as you do something with the characters to like validate the reason they're even here.
Yeah. Michael Bay, I'm looking at you.
Yeah, but where it's like, you know, by the end of Naruto, it's like, you know, hey, you know all these characters that you really, really like? Yeah, they don't matter anymore.
Yeah, like, that's the balance I'm trying to strike with my own writing, where, I'm trying to make it so that every character has a purpose, even the ones who will die eventually. And if they don't die, then, okay, what can they contribute? And is it long-lasting?
Yeah. Just don't go down the Rooster Teeth route where it's like, fuck, I don't know what to do with this character anymore. We just kill him off then.
Yeah, that's why I'm majorly a big fan of keeping track of your lore.
It's not even just that. It's like, yeah, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, that's a problem. But how about we don't even do anything with our main characters? Let's develop the side characters. You know, let's focus on Team Juniper. Let's have them be the main heroes instead. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, they can't because they're not Team Ruby. Yet all the cool shit happens with Team Juniper. Let's, you know, we could develop we could help develop the villains actually, like, really dive into why they want to join Salem and butt fucking the world. Nah, let's focus on the fucking Aesops. They're what's important.
Actually, one of my favorite Ruby meme currently is, I really love of Oscar, the main character of Ruby.
Like, everybody is the main character except for Ruby.
Yeah.
That's another thing too, like, it's a really hard balance to strike, where, yeah, you want to establish some new characters when it's relevant, but you also don't get to a point where it's like, okay, wait, who's running the show again?
Yeah.
Actually, I will say in the later writings of my story, it kind of gets to that point where it's like, okay, thank God I'm doing revisions where it's necessary, because I'm taking the wrong approach and making sure that the story is fucking perfect before I send it out to the wild. Like, I fully acknowledge my way is not the optimal way, but, it's how I want to do it. I have a very specific vision in mind, I guess. But hey, unlike George Lucas, I don't look at a character and go, oh hey, it's just another bad guy. No one's gonna like this character, so bye-bye. Throws you in the Sarlacc pit. Yeah, like, here's the thing. George Lucas had no faith in Boba. Like, to him, he was just another bad guy for the heroes to defeat. And he didn't even foresee, how beloved he would become in later years. Wow, I've been mentioning Boba Fett a lot tonight. This must be a sign.
Let me see, Jen. I like Foo Fighters, by the way. Yep, same here. I like my stupid plankton gremlin.
Yeah.
I love her to pieces.
Don't drink my water!
It's like, yes, Foo Fighters is great. It's like, and Weather Report is a fucking broken stand. Oh, wait till we get towards the end. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right.
You think the lunacy if you thought the lunacy at the end of Golden Wind was crazy, that's nothing to Stone Ocean. We're gonna see some batshit lunacy at the end of Stone Ocean.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, Danny, but I think we've gotten quite a bit done with the flats here. I'll come to my client to see if they want more shading to this, considering this is a ref sheet. But we got quite a bit more progress than I expected we would get done on this. Which I think that's enough to say. I think I'm gonna go and play more Legends Arceus and change the title of this stream. Thank you, Jen, for pointing that out. I know I forgot something. And yeah, tomorrow it's either gonna be an Okami or Metroid Prime Day. I think again I'll make a vote for you guys so we can come to a consensus. There we go, it's saved. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Oh, you found a Burmy. Nice, Chanzard. So yeah, night, guys. Thanks for coming by, and hope to see you again tomorrow night. So,
Bye.
I gotta retrain my Infernape.